This, of course, is my preferred 11 for this Saturday's game against Manchester United at home. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Formation, it's obviously going to be the same as what we started with so far this season. 3 centre-backs, 2 wing-backs, 2 defensive midfielders, and 3 attacking striker-type players. I'd already done this video today with Ryan starting, and I obviously got the news through that he's hurt his back, he's injured his back, so he's not going to be available. And as such, I've had to rejig it and go again. So my first 11 is obviously Jack Butland in net, who should be England's #1. He isn't as yet, and I don't know why. Frustratingly, he's not, but luckily for us, he is certainly Stoke City's #1. I'm going to go with a defensive trio of Indy, Zuma, and without Ryan Shawcross, it's going to have to be the new boy, WIMMER, at the back. 50 million quid is quite a first game for a new club against Manchester United, and in for Manchester United at that, but for 50 million quid, he should be good enough to kind of step in to a Premiership game, you'd hope. Left wing back, I'm going to go with Eric Peters. I think he's had quite a good start to the season myself. I know he'd come in for a bit of stick last year, from myself included, but so far so good, I think, from Eric this year. He's not perfect, but he's not doing too bad. Right wing back, this was a difficult one. I mean, let's face it, we've not got one in the moment, have we, truth be told. But I think Juve played reasonably well against Arsenal, where we beat Arsenal 1-0, obviously, so I think I'm going to stick him there because I feel like it makes sense. For the defensive midfielder positions, I'm going to go with Joe Allen and Darren Fletcher. There was a little bit of doubt with Darren Fletcher going into this game because he hurt his knee whilst on international duty, but I'm very thankful to say that he's fit and available. And I assume he'll be our captain, which I think makes complete sense with Ryan out. The front three. This is probably the most difficult positions to pick, I think. Hesse on the left, that was quite an obvious choice. This is where the problem was. I wasn't sure whether to go with Berahino or Chipu up front. This was always going to be the season where we're going to find out if Berahino was good enough. Obviously, when we got him, he wasn't fit. He's got through that now. He's done a pre-season. And I just think it's a bit mad to drop him when this is the time we should be really testing to see if he's got it. So I just think it's a bit of a weird decision. So for that reason alone, I think we need to persist with Berahino and see if he can do it. Then on the right, I'm going to go with Shaqiri, obviously. I think we've got some good options from the bench. I've got a lot of faith in Sobi and Chipu if he comes on. I think they can change the game if we're up against it. And I think Hughes should use them if needs be. So to recap, Butland in net, a defensive trio of WIMMER, Indy, Zuma. Left wing back's going to be Eric Peters. Right wing back's going to be Jufi. In front of them two, we're going to have Joe Allen and Darren Fletcher. Then a front three of Hesse on the left, Berahino up front, and Shaq on the right. I'm going to predict this is going to be 1-0 to Stoke. It's a Stoke video. I'm a Stoke fan. I'm always going to back Stoke. So yeah, 1-0 to Stoke is my prediction. Ladbrokes have us on at 16-1 to beat Man United 1-0. Which kind of makes sense, but nonetheless, I think we're going to do it. So there we go. Let me know what you reckon to my squad. Let me know where I've gone right, where I've gone wrong. Be kind if you could. And of course, we'll see you tomorrow where we will beat Manchester United by 1-0.